to a superb mansion in Monmouth, where he finds something that catches his eye.
In the words of Terry Thomas, ding dong, this is a belter.
At a reclamation yard in Norfolk, T meets his doppelganger.
Do that. It's like that. That's it.
And at an engineering works in Leicestershire, they dance around a deal.
I'm the Billy Elliot of engineering.
Drew Pritchard is one of Britain's leading decorative salvage dealers.
Wow. Oh my God. Blimey. Very impressive. I don't know where to look first.
He scours the country in search of weird and wonderful objects.
Yeah, he's odd enough. I bought a turkey. Not for the first time. Ding dong.
Wow.
And there's nothing he won't buy.
How much does one of those run for?
About 150,000.
With help from his wife Rebecca
Hey, that was a quick turnaround.
and a team of renovators, he transforms thousands of items, from junk to gems. It's the start of another week at architectural salvage expert Drew Pritchard's base in Conwy, North Wales.
That's nice, isn't it? Handsome.
With the team busy restoring previous purchases,
If you can make that work. Yeah.
Drew and T are setting off on another week-long quest to seek out more unique and unusual pieces. They've been given exclusive access to buy items from a historic home in South Wales, built almost 400 years ago.
Are we still in Wales? Yeah, we're on the borders. Right on the borders, aren't we? Like Gloucestershire's literally there, and that's Wales.
Yeah. It's stunning around here, though, isn't it?
It is beautiful. It is beautiful. South Cotswolds, I heard somebody describe it as. I like to call it Wales.
Yes.
The market town of Monmouth is steeped in history. The medieval 13th century stone bridge is unique in Britain for its design and state of preservation. It was built primarily for defence, with a portcullis and sentry rampart. King Henry V, hero of the Battle of Agincourt, was born at Monmouth Castle in 1387.
We're going to see a guy called Dick who owns a house with his family called Owen. And it is a stone-built. They've got some furniture that they want to dispose of.
You're the man for that?
I'm the man for that.
Four miles from Monmouth, Owen is a 17th century Grade 1 listed mansion. The house is surrounded by a 400-acre estate of farm and woodland, with sweeping views to the Black Mountains and Brecon Beacons. Dick Wheelock, along with his brother, own this magnificent manor house.
It was built by the Jones family in 1627. They moved out by 1670s, and from then on it was used simply as the tenanted farmhouse. My father bought the farm in 1954, 60 years ago. We just let the whole house in one go. Room for 25 people to sleep in comfort, and another 10 camp beds if they want to pile a few more in.
And there it is, look at that. Wow. That is a wow, isn't it? Well, it's a pretty big place.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, look at that. That's a slab of a building there. Look at that. I like it.
Are you going to take it then?
Yeah, I'll have it. I'll have one. Yeah, cheers. Hello.
Hello.
Dick.
Yep.
Drew, how you doing? Good to meet you.
Hello, Dick.
Hello.
God, you ran then.
Tea. Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, you won't see that often. What a place. As we came down the lane there, you can see the whole facade of the building. It's really, really beautiful. Itching to get inside. This way?
Yep.
Doing that a lot today.
I just love it. I just love houses like this. Oh, look at that. That's lovely. Oh, that's fab, isn't it? Tell me about that.
William Jones, 1627. He was the original owner and builder of it. It got removed in the late 19th century. The owner of the whole estate, Lord Owen, came, and apparently the tenant farmer had got corn stacked up against it and rats running through it, and he was not best pleased and took it away to be restored and put it back in another house he owned about 10 miles away. And then my brother and I wrote to them about 15 years ago, and they
gave it up? blimey. Look at that teak, look at this. Look at the sheer scale of it. It's just huge, isn't it?
The Wye Valley was a source of plenty of good oak, which is why Nelson came here looking for it.
Hearts of oak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monmouth was an important source of wood for Nelson's famous fleet. One ship alone could use up to 6,000 trees in its construction.
You'd get fit living here, wouldn't you?
Yeah, yes.
First impressions of the house, well, it's pretty magnificent. I really like this style of big old country pile that seems to just, come straight slab. Wow. What I really liked with the interior and wet socks, it's just looking really interesting. From minute one, it just looks amazing. Oh, lovely room again.
Yes, yeah, plenty of space.
But I really like the sort of sparse way the furniture's put everywhere.
You mean we're very short of furniture?
Minimalist.
Yes, yeah, well, it's all the rage, isn't it?
Oh, that's a cracking easel.
It is rather a nice one. And I think if you wind the handle, it goes up.
Groove Studio easels. Windsor and Newton, yeah, there you go.
Windsor
the most
and-
famous ones.
Yes.
This stained pine studio easel, made by Windsor and Newton, dates from the late Victorian period. Chemist William Windsor and artist Henry Newton established their partnership in 1832. The artist's materials and equipment when he was granted its first royal warrant by Queen Victoria, and is today by appointment to the Prince of Wales. An item of this quality could cost £2,000.
As in the words of Terry Thomas, ding dong, this is a belter. Go on, turn it
Yes, definitely.
on. Can you see it now? Can you see it working?
Yeah, it's going up.
So that's pretty good. So then you've got this adjustment here, and that'll be for the angle, I'm assuming. This is a big one. I'd be interested in it.
Yeah, I'd have to see my sister. It is hers.
It's worth a few quid. This is a workshop artist easel. This is what they'd have used on a day-to-day basis. And it's a big one, and it's a good one, and it's by a good maker, and it's in incredibly original condition, and nothing's missing off it. It's got the... OK, £850.
Right, I'll pass the word on to her.
It's worth saying that, I think.
Yeah.
I will be hugely disappointed if I don't buy that. It's the best. It's a real nice one. So, attic space. This is the front of the house, then?
Yes,
Yeah?
and what presumably was originally the long gallery, but as the roof's been lowered, it's where old furniture goes to die.
Excellent. That's where I want to be.
Drew's yard.
Yeah.
I think it's probably pigskin, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Vellum.
Ah,
Yeah. Very desirable, actually.
there's
People always like a vellum suitcase. Well, it's got a good name on it as well.
Has it?
Harrods.
Oh, well, yeah, where else?
Just gone too far. Still a desirable thing, you know.
Yeah.
If you got more attics, I wouldn't mind having a poke around.
They lived in the rest of the attics.
This is nice. That's of interest to me.
It would have to be of very much interest to you, I think.
Oh, really?
As you
Okay.
say, you won't find another one of those.
No, it's really rather beautiful, isn't it?
It is the lambing chair or shepherd's chair.
Why is it called a lambing chair then?
Because they'd have to sit for long periods of time.
Right.
Yeah, just sort of, and
So they
getting
could
up
sleep
every-
in it.
Yeah, that's
this-
why they were raked back quite a lot.
It's thought that lambing chairs such as this were used by shepherds to provide comfort and protection whilst they waited for their ewes to give birth. Dating from the late 19th century, it could
The beautiful form. The colour is perfection. The wear is just right. The repairs are very obvious. It's got the lot. 100% piece. Is that a hardwood? What
I
timber is
think
that?
those are ash, but I'm...
So it's English.
Yes, yeah.
I think it's really, really lovely.
It is.
What would you want?
A lot.
Architectural salvage expert Drew Pritchard is at Treowen, an imposing 17th century manor house in Monmouthshire.
You'd get fit living there, wouldn't you?
He's hoping the climb will be worth it after finding a shepherd's chair in the attic. But will the price be too steep?
Sort of 600.
Oh, yeah. Sold.
Seriously?
Seriously.
Yeah.
I think it's rather lovely.
Yeah.
You don't have to, son. Do you want to rethink that? Because I don't want to rush you into it.
No, well, we'll perhaps think about that. That one, the money will be going to charity.
Okay.
So.
All right, well, fair enough. Give me a working profit after some restoration, but not much, just a little bit.
Yeah.
$7.50.
Yes, probably.
Thank you. That's great. Beautiful thing.
It is.
That's a rare survivor. The condition's exceptional, but it's absolutely wonderful. It's one of the nicest things I've seen in an awful long time.
You may be interested in the priest's hole.
Ah.
A priest hole was a hiding place for Catholic priests during a time of persecution under Queen Elizabeth I.
Getting in is relatively easy. It's getting out again that's tricky, I warn you.
Yeah, it's got a fair bit of graffiti.
Is it in Latin?
No, it's in felt tip. I love defacing the priest hole, don't you?
With 2 great finds so far, Drew's eager to see if the barns will be equally as fruitful.
More junk in here.
Do you? I'm glad you're calling it junk.
Well-
It immediately puts me in a better bargaining position. So what have we got in here then? apart from that?
From upstairs, and this thing could burn 1/2 ton of wood a day, and it still wouldn't warm that room.
Really?
Happy jackdaws around the top of the chimney, but inside still as cold as charity.
It's just so basic, which is I like. Proper wrought-iron. This is beautifully cut as well, so but still slightly hand finished along the edge there.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's very good, is it? Oh, and down.
This estate-made wrought-iron fire basket, or dog grate, dates from the late 19th century. It was used to hold logs above the hearth in order to improve air circulation for better burning. Cleaned up, it could be worth around £400.
Huge money in this at all. I really can't. Would a couple of £100 buy it?
If you said 250, I think I could live with it.
Okay. Yeah, we're here. We're here. We'll take it.
Yep.
I'll give it a go. Thank you.
Okay.
Just pop that in the van. It's a good size. It's estate made, so that means it was made on the estate by their farrier, their blacksmith, which every large estate would have at least one. It's got a slight arts and crafts feel to it, which an awful lot of the Cotswolds in Gloucestershire have, and we're literally a stone's throw, literally, field away. So it does have that feeling, and it will probably go straight back there as well. One high on the list has to be the astonishingly beautiful chair. Authentic, charming, stylish, interesting. It just is like tick box. Everything I like about antiques.
I'm quite happy that the fire grate is gone because it would burn 1/2 ton of wood a day, and I was the one that had to haul the wood.
I should be able to do this one on my own. So what's this then? This looks good.
My sister did arrive and she said that was okay, but it's gone up £100, 950.
Fine, sold. Thank you very much. Well, it's pretty much sold now. It's going to be on the back of the van.
Yes.
Wicked. Wicked, innit? I can't do it. Lovely bloke. Yeah, great. I really liked him. He was fab.
On their return to Conwy, Drew's excited to share his finds with the team.
Oh, yeah?
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello,
How you doing?
travellers.
I know. Oh, I know. Yes.
So how did it go?
Close your eyes. Close your eyes. And open your eyes.
Ha
Look at that.
Good grief.
Good grief. Good Gordon, look at that.
That's a
So
beauty.
it's like an Orkney chair, but it's better
It's
made
better,
than an
yes.
Orkney chair.
The Orkney chair intrigues me so much. I really just wanted to investigate. Drew and I have never, ever, ever seen one so good.
Look at that.
Oh, That's the best to date.
Yep. Look at the scale of it. Artist's studio easel, not exhibition easel, not museum easel.
The easel was amazing. A massive, masculine, wonderful piece.
It's one of the nicest I've had.
Yeah.
I prefer it because it's completely, see this finish? Totally original.
Not a lot of restoration work. Again, that's one of Drew's minimum restoration pieces.
Paid £950 for it.
That's top.
That's fine. This is exceptional.
With little restoration needed, Gavin removes years of dust from the chair with compressed air.
Drew just asked me to give this a quick airline to get rid of all the dust and bits of rubbish stuck in the...
Look on the easel.
The string's very modern, braided nylon. It doesn't look very nice. So we're going to change it with a more traditional style string. What we're going to do is we're going to wax the string. One, it'll keep the noise down as it's being used, and secondly, it will stain the string so it looks more natural. Now we're going to give it a polish.
Then it's over to Gavin to attach some antique casters.
I just found this old pair of casters. Shall we get on with that?
The dog grate is also treated to a blast of air, leaving the patina intact.
That'll do, I think, on that one.
The shepherd's chair.
It's made in the Orkney way of straw and cord, but we've never ever seen one this shape before. And originally, they were straw from the floor right the way up because the islanders didn't have a lot of wood. So ours out there is definitely a one-off. A good sign that you have a quality Orkney-style chair is, according to my research, is that you have to count 14 rows of the back before any shape or curve happens. So it's a sort of the comfort zone. And on here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We have 14. So
Trey Owen unearthed some top quality pieces. Drew's hoping their next call at a new salvage yard will be just as productive. They're driving 6 hours across the breadth of the country to Norwich.
So you got me up incredibly early today.
Yep.
To drive 6 hours.
Yes.
Better be worth it. Better be a brewery.
We're off to Norfolk Antique and Reclamation.
Okay.
It's run by a young lad called Dan. Well, I say a young lad, he's in his late 20s now.
That's young for
That's
you.
a young lad for us
That's young
now,
for the
isn't it?
pair of us all. We get young to stay here.
Norwich, with its ancient architecture, was one of the largest English cities during the Middle Ages. Work began on the stunning Norwich Cathedral in 1096, and the Norman Tower still survives today. The halls...
We got sent an email saying that we've got some cabinets in that might be me. So, worth a look. There you go, it's up here on the right. Yeah. Norfolk Reclamation. Oh, it's big.
It is.
Daniel Dawson-Gordon owns Norfolk Reclamation.
We deal in everything, architectural, building materials, antiques, one-off items, all different bits and pieces. Started off with a smaller part of the yard and took over the whole lot. It's just grown and grown. Since I was 10, I was trading in bits. Just go boot sales, just keep turning stuff over, keep doing business, keep finding special things, just keep pushing it forward.
Dan?
Hey,
Daniel.
All right.
How you doing? Good to meet you.
I don't have tea.
Tea, yeah?
Whopper. Wow. Organised.
Yeah?
Very, very organised. So you've set this up on your own?
Yeah, everything. Loads of work.
How long has it taken you? This is amazing.
Well, a short span of 3 years, basically.
3 years
Yeah,
to
3
get to this stage?
Drew's not
Yeah.
best tidy yet.
No, hats off to you. Literally, hats off to you. That is amazing.
Thank you.
It's
Thank you,
very,
yeah.
very good. It takes a long time to get this organised. It really does. There's a mix of everything here, isn't there? So you've got church pews, doors, panelling, garden artefacts. Okay, lots in here. I like these. They're good.
I've not had any as nice as these, similar to these. I thought you'd be the man for them.
Yeah, definitely. Got the customer base for them. That's because that's what we sell.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Let's look at all the bits and pieces.
You're
I mean,
joking.
No.
Oh my God.
No, there's even a unit.
Lifetime supply of
There's summons for a Mr. Pritchard here. What's that all about?
crimes against antiques. How many have you got?
That's just that.
That one and that one.
Yeah.
Interesting. Always attractive. These are really big, which is a double-edged sword. They look impressive, and when you're able to sell it, you can get a premium for it, but there's not many people who want something that big. How much is it?
28.
Really?
Yeah, for both.
Bloody hellfire.
Salvage Supremo Drew Pritchard is at Norfolk Reclamation, just outside Norwich.
Wow, this is amazing.
He's interested in some
28.
Really?
Yeah, for both.
Bloody hellfire. Right.
I see profit in it. For you.
Do you? I don't. It's a grand more than I get. That's a lot. I do like them though, but we're miles away.
I gave good money for them.
We're miles away.
Okay,
That's
fine.
that's full retail.
No,
That's
yeah.
okay though. That's okay. I'm happily to.
We'll have a deal somewhere.
Dan's pricing is retail. It's not trade. At the moment, I can't buy those. They're very good, and if he can get that money, good luck to him. That's what it's all about. They're just a touch too high. But this pair of trestles,
Yeah,
where do you get those from?
they come out of demolition clearance. So you've had kept your poker face on these, have you?
No, me. How much are they?
They're on the net for 4.7.
Trestles to make a trestle table, and not just a mediocre one, a really good one. You know, I can make a fantastic dining table for somebody that will just grace any house. These are, to me, really good.
This pair of wrought iron trestles are circa 19th century. They were most likely used in a steel mill or timber yard as an industrial workbench. Unrestored, they have a value of around £450.
What will you take for them? 4. 3. 4. 3. Can't be 4. Meet in the middle. 350.
350.
Okay. The price I paid for the trestle, like top for it, I'm not sure what it will be yet. It might be stone, it might be slate. But right now, I'm not sure. These are good. Where'd you get those from? Foundry locally or?
Hedge. Hedge. In someone's garden.
No.
Yeah, that was a lot of work trying to get them out, rolling them, and nearly lost a toe. But
Dan lives on site and he says, come and have a look at some of the better things in his house. It's always the way, isn't it? I do it, every other dealer does it. You get something really good, get really excited, put it in the house. So really, I want to see what it is, because the stuff out here is great. So if it's in the house, I definitely want to see it.
you know, Cobbett down.
Yeah. Okay, saddle racks. What Dan shows me inside is a pair of saddle racks. Now these are like none I've ever seen before. Saddle racks can just comprise of literally a flat plate with a shaped piece of wood sticking out, and you put your saddle over it and your tack over it. But what he's got is the best I've ever seen of a saddle rack. I've never seen one as good. An absolute peach of a pair. Where's the Coalbrookdale mark on it?
Is that not the Coalbrookdale emblem there? Without, it's not marked Coalbrookdale.
No, what that is a diamond registration plate, and that will just tell you when it was made. If it was Coalbrookdale, it would be very, very clearly marked Coalbrookdale. Yeah, or CB Dale or Coalbrookdale. It would be all over it, but it's not Coalbrookdale. They're really good, though. I mean, I really like them. But that one's broken, yeah?
Yes, that's an old break. If you
Have you got the which are they as they are?
as they are, £2 grand.
Right. No.
There's nothing like them.
No, they're very, very good. They're very good, but there's nothing left again there for me. Never seen the like.
You definitely say no on them.
Yeah,
Definitely.
definitely. There's got to be a profit. And you're right, they are the best thing I've seen.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're very good.
Not ready to give up just yet, Dan leads Drew back outside.
These what I want to show you, huh? Yeah, they're all tagged and signed.
These steel plates were used to board up a derelict building.
They've got something about them, haven't they?
I mean, look at the quality in that.
That's pretty good. Yeah, I like them.
Transformed into
Edge to them. If they were on board, I probably wouldn't have bothered with them if they're on plastic. But they're on big lumps of heavy steel, and that interests me more. How much are they each?
200 a piece. The whole lot, £1,000. That's half. I mean, one of them could be worth more than that.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, I'd probably be silly to turn them over, but they don't owe me too much.
Well, that's the thing. If something doesn't owe you too much, put a profit and flip it and get rid of it. And what are you saying, 200 quid each?
Yeah, individually, but you could clear the lot up.
I'm not going to take them all. They're not. There's a couple there I don't like. I'd like to buy that one, that one, that one. Those 4. Yeah, 4 for 500 quid. That's what I'd want to pay for them.
I think I valued them at £200 a piece cheap. They're worth that. But so 4, 600 quid.
Yeah, I'll have a deal. They're the best 4 of the bunch, in my opinion, and they're the things I think I can sell. They're either all going to go, 4 of them, straight away to a fashion retailer, which you should really buy them, or they'll just get picked off privately, one by one, and end up in people's living rooms and bedrooms.
It's a funny little thing, isn't it?
That's my favourite.
Yeah, he'd give me nightmares, that one.
Ready? T. Stand there. like that. Do that. Do that. Do the thumbs like that. That's it. Yeah. Enlightening. And today also made me feel like I need to work harder. Dan is a grafter, and it reminds me very much of how I was when I was younger, just mad keen, you know, and I was like, oh no, I've started too late at 23. No, he's packed rubbish again. Terrible packing. Nearly as bad as his driving.
My one don't drive.
You don't drive?
I have to run around do the driving.
There you go, Norfolk Antique and Reclamation. It's good.
Yeah, enjoyed it.
Good contact.
And another young fella in the trade.
He's doing very well. He's doing very well there. Smart kid.
The art is unloaded, and Gavin gets to work prepping the trestles.
So he's brought these cast. We should give it a bit of colour, make sure it looks clean and tidy, because if it's going to go into a nice house, it's got to look spot on, do you know what I mean? So it's just said I'd give them a coat of French polish, just give them a bit of colour and just make sure they look clean. So he agreed. It's not often he agrees with me, but they are. Gav knows best.
And Drew's found the perfect top to go with them.
I bought this top 2 years ago. It's a 19th century French oak parquetry tabletop. Paid 800 quid. Was it 800 quid we paid for it? It's a lot of money, wasn't it? Waiting for the right legs to come along. Look at that. Superb. That is one cool table.
They've amassed a large collection of industrial items that need new homes. The village of Silby, near Loughborough, has an industrial past as a major producer of hosiery and footwear. Its success largely due to its position on the scenic River Soar, part of the Grand Union Canal.
Right, T, we're off to see an engineering works run by a guy called Kevin, and he's been here for years.
Proper engineering work.
Proper engineering works. He's rang me up because he's got a lot of stuff that he's collected over the years, and he doesn't want it going to a bad home. That's it, next to the cricket club, so it's right down here somewhere.
No, I don't like cricket.
Oh no?
Oh no, I love it.
Of Salvage Engineering.
Salvage has been in Salby village for 50 years this year. We range from mending household tools for village people to making stem cell storage containers for local hospitals. My father started it in 1964. I joined the firm when I left school at the age of 17. I've been 42 years full time.
Oh, it's proper old school, isn't it?
Good morning, Drew.
Hello, how
Kevin.
you doing? Kevin.
Pleased to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you. Nice to meet
Hi,
you.
I'm T.
Hi, T.
How you doing?
Pleased to meet you. You find us okay?
Yeah, no
Yeah.
problem. What a lovely setting.
Yeah.
Great.
Very nice.
cool. Proper little steelworks.
This is our fabrication shop, which we do commercial welding. Yeah.
Look at that.
What does that do? Oh, lots of drills.
If you look on the left-hand side, there's
Yeah.
a badge and it says War Finish. And it came out of Marconi's factory in Leicester. And the people that produced it, which is Archdale, were allowed to put a badge on saying War Finish because they didn't finish the castings properly.
So
they just put them
rough,
together
banged it
because
together.
they were going to get blown up the next night.
Like how tanks were in the day.
Yeah.
They were just rough as hell.
Yeah. No point polishing them up.
It's wonderful. I love that smell.
Yeah.
It's fab.
My wife doesn't.
It's just fantastic. It's all the things I like. Again, you've got heavy engineering, old presses, old tooling. The smell's amazing. And they're just doing, it's like a Victorian workshop, isn't it? It's absolutely brilliant.
There is some things around, like safe cabinets. They run on 2 cast wheels, but
Yeah.
there's a wheel at the front that lifts the front up and drops down.
Oh, I see. You just push it with your foot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like those.
Wooden tops, but they are heavy.
Yeah. You'll like the tea.
Doesn't bother Drew, that.
Look, I've found the heaviest thing in the building.
You have?
Where'd you get them from?
Can't really remember, but they'll have come out of somewhere that was closing down.
You got a pair.
Local, yeah. One down the other end.
Yeah, they've got something about them. All right, well, we'll have a look at the other one.
And then there's that one which is reasonably old.
This one?
Yeah.
That's nice. That I do like.
Yeah.
The next cabinet we see has got a ventilated mesh door. It's of pressed steel, much lighter weight, looks like Ministry of Defence, something like that. Great size.
Buyer, this 1930s metal cabinet could be worth £250.
How many of those have you got?
Just
Can
the
you
one,
remember
yeah.
where that came from?
Parmeco in Leicester. They made transformers for military vehicles.
That's quite nice. That. Yeah, it's got military green on the inside there.
Yeah.
What would you want for that one?
Wow.
The boys are visiting a steelworks in Leicestershire, where Drew's got his eye on an industrial cabinet.
That's nice. Yeah, that's got a great look about it. That I really like though. What would you want for that one?
Wow.
Because that one I can sell that fairly easily. It's a nice thing to have in your kitchen or your bathroom, isn't it? So
Yeah.
that one's
40 quid.
Oh, it's worth more than that.
Yeah. Yeah. You're setting me up for the next one, aren't you?
Yeah. Primed and ready. I said to Kevin, what do you want for it? He says 40 quid. Now, if I was with a dealer and he said 40 quid, I'd go, yeah, fine, sold. I can't with Kevin. It's not his thing. Pay the right price. Paid him £100 for it. There's still plenty of meat left on the bone for us with that one.
Yeah.
That stool, that's not for sale, is it?
The toolmaker's been here 43 years.
Yeah.
He's 70 this year.
Ah.
He sat on that for.
I'm not going to take that
I
off
don't
him
think.
then. No.
I don't think I'll.
But that's great.
Yeah.
That's exactly the sort of thing.
Yeah.
Kevin takes Drew to see the second heavy metal cabinet.
So that wheel.
That one, yeah.
Oh yeah, there's
Oh,
no
yeah.
wheel on this one either. No.
Bugger.
Didn't know that.
Yeah. Went over to the second cabinet. It's missing both original wheels off the back of it. Got the front one. That's it. Game over. I don't want just one, too difficult. With a pair, we would go to the effort. But that's it. Finished. On to the next thing. Oh, fab.
So this
completely
is
different.
something that we do to keep ourselves sane when we're not making 50,000 washers.
Yeah.
It's just
Do a bit of art.
a bit of release for
That's
us.
interesting.
Yeah.
I like that one. That's good. They're good.
They're,
Who did these?
I did. Parrot nose secateurs.
Well, look at this. You're an artist, Kevin.
Well, I would have
That's
been if I
really
hadn't
good.
have been an engineer. I would have been an artist, yeah. But my dad
Super.
made me be an engineer.
Yeah.
I'm the Billy Elliot of engineering.
Kevin says, oh, there's a junk store in the roof space. Well, Kevin doesn't do junk. He does good pieces. He's got an eye for the unusual. So it could be good, actually. Ah, the Cadbury's chocolates.
That was mine. I did taxidermy for a few years until the wife got sick of it, and I used to keep my stuff in that, yeah.
Is that for sale?
Yeah.
Yeah? Can we pull it out?
Yeah.
I'll have a go into the roof space storage, and immediately you can't miss it. Great big Cadbury's chocolates countertop display. With the advertising on them, it just changes it completely, and they're way more desirable and valuable. What would you want for that?
It's got to be 100, isn't it?
It's worth a lot.
Opened in Birmingham, just 50 miles from Kevin's Steelworks. Cabinets like this one were used to display the chocolate bars on shop counters. Restored, this cabinet could have a value of £800.
I've got to be fair. 250.
Suit me down to the ground.
Thank you. It's amazing what you can find. A rare, interesting thing in completely unrestored condition. It's oak. It's got it all going on. Nice piece of history. Where did you get these from?
It was me dad.
You haven't got the rest of that, have you? Kevin's just brought out a box with a cast iron Uncle Sam money box in it, Bank of America. And it's not a fake. These are faked. This one isn't. This is the real deal. Something I'd love to buy. Beautiful little thing. Put the penny in, and it would drop through the top of there.
Yeah.
And at the same time, he'd lift his moustache, his beard up, and he'd swing his umbrella. Where'd you get it from?
It was me dad's.
This is not for sale.
I think I'm going to have to say no, though, because it would upset my mother.
Fair enough. That'd just clean up beautifully, wouldn't it? Uncle Sam.
It's a Nintendo of its day.
A really enjoyable day. Kevin is just a really nice bloke. The setting where he's got his engineering works is literally idyllic, and I managed to buy some really interesting things. So all round good stuff. I swear this van's getting more difficult to get into.
Getting higher because you're not buying enough stuff.
Covered in oil. Saying that though.
I've been in an engineering works.
I know, but best thing about today, proper English traditional craftsmen, metal workers, still making it pay and employing people and making things. Let's get back up to Wales. Hello, how are you doing?
Anything for us?
Yes.
Lots?
And we got a couple of decent pieces actually. We got one very, 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 very good piece. They're rare. I mean, you can't get hold of them.
Bizarrely, they came back with a wonderful little chocolate display cabinet. I mean, what on earth that... Oh, that's a good one.
It is, isn't it?
I love the mesh
Yeah.
front. Wonderful little cabinet with two little doors with cut-out sections. Not much work, really, which is great. Bish bash on the website.
Carl replaces the missing rivet at the top of the cabinet and then sets to work removing years of grease.
It's brake and clutch cleaner. It's quite a powerful solvent. You've got to work quickly with this stuff because it evaporates quite quickly. Better?
All cleaned up, it's ready for a new home. As is the Cadbury's cabinet. From Norfolk Rec, the graffiti art and the stunning trestle table are on the website.
That is nice. I'd be jealous if another dealer had this table.
Along with the fire grate from Treo and Howe.
Easel that we got in Trowen has now got a new owner in California. And this is a guy who is an antique dealer, interior designer, but he also owns an art gallery. Probably the coolest art gallery you've ever seen in your life. And it's going in there. And they'll be used to exhibit some of the paintings that he has. And these guys sell to the great and the good. We're talking Hollywood A-list celebs. So that going from, you know, somebody's back bedroom to the higher echelons of the art market it's certainly unusual.
And the shepherd's chair has also sold.
It's off to California. It's gone to a private customer, which makes me really happy. Let's get a bit closer. What? You're seeing that? She fell in love with it again, saw it on our website, and she was selling some of her furniture so it will fit standalone item.